Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make our Victory Forge candle. I had a hard time finding a good video online, so I decided to make one for myself. So I made this one earlier, an example for our son that'll be doing the forge going in tomorrow night. So what you will need is you need wax paper. You will need just white gift tissue paper. You will need scissors and a glue stick, and you will need printer paper, and you also need a candle. So this one is the flameless one from Walmart, which was about $5. This is just a regular candle from Walmart, about $10. So did this one early, now I'm going to do this one here. So what we're going to do is you want to put the printer paper on top of a tissue paper, and you want to cut just about a ½ inch all the way around. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to take your glue stick and you're going to just put it on the printed paper. And you're going to fold the tissue paper over and glue it down. And then we're going to do it all the way around to all four sides. Nice and glued on there. Now when you do put it in your printer, make sure the tissue paper is facing up because that's what you want to print on. Now, I made my own templates. Make sure you do a test run on your template because my first one didn't come out so good. So I had to readjust, make sure it was nice and that would fit on the candle. So you might have to adjust it for sizes depending on the size of candle that you have. So when you do print it, I got some of mine pre-cut. So you will separate the tissue paper from the printer paper, and this is what you want. And then when you cut it, you want to get as close to your lines as possible. You don't want too much tissue paper there. Doesn't have to be perfect. It kind of blends in as you attach it to the candle. So you still want to get as close as you possibly can. You just cut it, and you cut your picture out so you can get it all attached. line it up the way you need it. So as you have it laid out, you will take your candle and you will line it on your candle. Make sure it's all nice and even. And you can see it's still kind of white, but don't worry about it, because as it melts, it will disappear. So it's all nice and even. You take a piece of wax paper and you wrap it around the candle. You can double check, but you can clearly see they're still nice and even. And you'll need a hair dryer. And then you turn your hair dryer on. And then you will start melting it. And as it melts, the white of the tissue paper will disappear. And you will just have the letters and the picture that you put on here. You can kind of see it already disappearing. Compare this up here to down here. Now it does get hot in your hand. You might just move your hand out of the way. Just keep moving it around and get nice and even. Then you peel back the wax paper. And look, it is going to be really soft, so you don't want to press on it because you will leave an imprint. But you can see up here, it's gotten pretty good. Up on the top part. I just need to work down here a little more because you can still see the tissue paper. It's all absorbed. You can't even see the tissue paper. Now I recommend letting this cool for a few minutes and then doing the other side. I'll pause it. Okay, so we'll let it cool off a few minutes and we can touch it now. Now make sure you get this nice and even on the other side. And you will line up this side. Try and get all your little papers nice and even. This one I gotta move up a little bit so that it all fits in there. Just double checking it. And the same thing, that's our wax paper around it. You gotta adjust something because it might get moved. Nice and slow, nice and safe. And again, get our handy hair dryer going. Get it on. It's just almost there. There's still a couple of spots that need a little bit more. Just about there. I mean, you get the general idea. You just keep doing it until it's nice and clear, just like the other side, so you can't see the wax paper. Now this one, if you want to burn it, you can go ahead and burn it. Just make sure you have something for it to be on, so you don't get a mess. Or if you want to keep it as a memory, you can get one of these little battery operated candles and stick it on top and just put it on there when your soldier in training goes to the forge. But I think this one here looks like cooler, so. But either way, you can make it how you want it. Hope it helps.